Okay, stop scrolling. Seriously. What if I told you there's a system, ancient, simple, yet so ridiculously effective it can collect 1,000 gallons of water every single day? And it costs less than your sad takeout coffee? We're talking 12. Yes, $12. Not 1,200. Not 12,000. Just 12. You think it's a scam? A myth? Nah, it's the Amish, baby, and they've been doing it for centuries. Forget complex tech, forget giant bills. Today, we're diving deep into the ultimate water hack that mainstream media doesn't want you to know about. Get ready to have your mind blown and your water bill slashed. Let's be real. Water is life, right? But it's also getting pricier, scarcer, and sometimes just plain unreliable. Ever worried about a pipe burst? A city-wide outage? Or maybe you just stare at your monstrous water bill every month and sigh. Modern water systems are great, but they come with a hefty price tag and a whole lot of fragility. We're so dependent on complex infrastructure, we've forgotten the oldest, simplest, most abundant source there is, the sky. And the Amish never forgot. They live off the grid, and guess what? They're thriving. The Amish don't do fancy. They do functional. And sustainable. Their entire way of life is built on self-reliance, community, and living in harmony with the land. They avoid modern conveniences not out of stubbornness, but because they often find simpler, more robust, and more independent solutions. This philosophy extends to their water supply. While we're grappling with filters and pumps and municipal regulations, they're looking up at the clouds, seeing pure, free resources just waiting to be tapped. It's a different mindset, and frankly, a genius one. So, what exactly is this legendary system? It's not some hidden technology or secret ancient magic. It's rainwater harvesting, distilled to its absolute purest, most cost-effective form. Imagine your roof, right? It's a giant, perfectly angled collector. When it rains, all that water has to go somewhere. Most of us send it down a drain. The Amish? They see liquid gold. They just need a way to guide it and store it, cheaply and effectively. That's the core idea: use what you have, harness nature, and keep it unbelievably simple. No rocket science required. Now, about that $12 price tag. Is it literal? Can you really build a system for just $12? Yes and no. The $12 refers to the essential, foundational components for a basic collection system, often using repurposed or locally sourced materials. It's not buying a kit off Amazon. It's about resourceful ingenuity. Think scavenged gutters, old barrels, some basic PVC or flexible piping, and maybe a screen. The Amish are masters of making do with what's available, turning discarded items into functional parts. It's a philosophy more than a shopping list. So, what goes into this ultra-low-cost setup? First, you need a collection surface, your roof. Most Amish homes and barns have large, sloped roofs, perfect for shedding water. Next, you need gutters. Often, these are simple wooden troughs, or repurposed metal ones. Then, downspouts. Again, basic piping or even hollowed-out logs can work. Finally, storage. Large wooden barrels, often made on-site, or repurposed food-grade containers. And a basic screen to keep out leaves and critters. That's it. No fancy pumps, no complex filtration for non-potable use. Pure, raw simplicity. How does this simple setup manage 1,000 gallons daily? It's not magic, it's math and rainfall. A typical Amish barn roof can be enormous, sometimes thousands of square feet. For every inch of rain that falls on 1,000 square feet of roof, you collect approximately 623 gallons of water. So, with a large roof and just a couple of inches of rain, hitting 1,000 gallons is totally achievable. Especially during a good storm. It's about surface area and precipitation, harnessed by intelligent, simple design. Most people underestimate the sheer volume of water falling from the sky. So, you've collected 1,000 gallons of glorious, free water. What do the Amish do with it? This isn't usually for drinking directly without further treatment, which we'll get to. But for everything else? It's a game changer. Imagine watering your entire garden without touching the city tap. Filling livestock troughs, doing laundry, flushing toilets, cleaning surfaces. The list is endless for non-potable uses. It drastically reduces reliance on wells or municipal systems for the vast majority of daily water needs. It's about self-sufficiency at its finest, reducing external dependency to almost zero for household tasks. Let's pit this against typical modern rainwater systems. You're looking at hundreds, often thousands of dollars. Fancy filters, automated pumps, UV sterilizers, underground cisterns. All great, all effective, but complex and expensive. The Amish system? It laughs at your smart tech. It's passive, gravity-fed, and almost completely maintenance-free beyond basic cleaning. One system needs a power grid and constant upkeep, the other needs rain and a willingness to embrace simplicity. Which one sounds more resilient in a crisis? Yeah, exactly. Simplicity often wins against complexity. Feeling inspired? You can absolutely adapt this principle for your own home. Start small. A single rain barrel connected to a downspout is your entry point. All you need is a barrel, food-grade plastic is safest, a downspout diverter kit, or a hacksaw and some sealant, and maybe a screen. Check local regulations first. Some areas have rules about rainwater collection. But for basic garden water, it's usually fine. Don't overthink it. The Amish didn't. Just get some containers under your roof's edge and start collecting. Every gallon you capture is a gallon you don't pay for. Okay, let's talk about the first flush. This is super important for water quality, even for non-potable use. The very first bit of rain that hits your roof will wash off all the dust, bird droppings, leaves, and other crud that's accumulated since the last rain. You don't want that in your pristine collection barrel. The Amish often use a simple first flush diverter, essentially a pipe section that fills up with the initial dirty water before the cleaner stuff starts flowing into your main storage. It's a passive, brilliant way to keep your water cleaner without fancy filters. After the first flush, where does all that precious water go? Storage is key. The Amish often utilize large, sturdy wooden barrels. These are traditional, beautiful, and can hold significant volumes. For modern adaptations, food-grade plastic barrels, like those used for juices or syrups, are excellent and cheap. You can also link multiple barrels together for increased capacity. Think about gravity. Place your storage higher if you want gravity to feed your garden or house. Or, if space is limited, smaller barrels can still make a huge difference. Every drop counts, and every storage solution has its perks. What about when the temperatures drop and winter rolls in? You don't want your precious pipes and barrels bursting from freezing water. The Amish, living in colder climates, definitely have this figured out. You need to drain your system completely before the first hard freeze. Disconnect any flexible hoses, open spigots, and make sure barrels are empty, or at least have enough airspace for ice expansion. Some systems can be seasonally removed. It's a crucial step to prevent damage and ensure your $12, or slightly more, investment lasts for years. Don't skip winter prep. Let's talk numbers again. If you're collecting 1,000 gallons daily, even if it's just during rain events, and then storing it, how much money are you really saving? Municipal water prices vary, but let's say an average of $3 to $5 per 1,000 gallons. If you use that rainwater for half your household needs, even just a few times a month, those savings add up fast. Over a year, you could easily save hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. All from a virtually free resource. It's not just about crisis prep, it's about smart, everyday economics. Imagine what else you could do with that extra cash. Beyond saving money, this system is an absolute goldmine for emergency preparedness. What happens when the power goes out, and with it, your well pump? Or a natural disaster disrupts city water? Your Amish-inspired rainwater system just keeps on giving. It's an independent water source, completely detached from fragile infrastructure. Having a reliable, off-grid water supply for washing, flushing, or even filtering for drinking provides incredible peace of mind. It's not just for preppers, it's for anyone who values resilience and self-reliance in an unpredictable world. Don't be caught without it. Okay, the big question, can you drink it? Directly from the roof, no. Roofs collect pollutants, bacteria, and animal droppings. For potable water, you need purification. The Amish often boil water or use simple filtration methods if it's for drinking. For most applications like gardening, livestock, or flushing, it's perfectly fine. If you want to drink it, you'll need a proper filter system, carbon, ceramic, or even UV purification after collection. But even for non-potable uses, the quality is far superior to many other free sources. Don't risk it, but don't dismiss it either. Think big. While the $12 system starts small, the principles can scale dramatically. With larger roofs, multiple interconnected barrels, or even basic cisterns, you can collect and store thousands of gallons. Many off-gridders and homesteaders use similar low-tech, large-scale systems to become completely water independent. Imagine never getting another water bill again. The Amish model simply proves that massive capacity doesn't require massive investment. It requires smart design and an understanding of natural processes. Your backyard could become a water reservoir. This isn't just about saving money, it's a huge win for the environment. By collecting rainwater, you're reducing stormwater runoff, which often carries pollutants into rivers and lakes. You're lessening the demand on municipal water treatment plants, which consume vast amounts of energy. You're also potentially recharging local groundwater, depending on your system. It's a circular, sustainable approach to one of our most vital resources. The Amish are living proof that sustainable living doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. It can be $12 and a little ingenuity. Another fantastic aspect of the Amish system? Minimal maintenance. Seriously. With no pumps or complex filters, there's less to break down. Your main tasks are checking screens for debris, occasional gutter cleaning, and ensuring your barrels are free of sediment. A quick flush out every season or so. That's it. Compare that to maintaining a well pump or dealing with municipal pipe issues. This system is designed for longevity and simplicity, meaning less time spent on upkeep and more time enjoying your free water. It's truly a set it and forget it solution. While gardening and livestock are obvious uses, collected rainwater has so many other applications. Think about car washing, tool cleaning, even refilling swimming pools or decorative ponds. It's also excellent for emergency fire suppression, particularly in rural areas without readily available hydrants. Every gallon you capture frees up your treated tap water for what it's truly needed for drinking and cooking. Diversifying your water sources like this is not just smart, it's a step towards true self-sufficiency. Don't limit your thinking to just one use case. The unsung hero of the Amish system? Gravity. No electricity, no pumps, no moving parts to break. Just good old Mother Nature pulling water downwards. By elevating your storage barrel slightly, you create enough water pressure for basic tasks. Want to water the garden? Gravity-fed hose. Need to fill a bucket? Gravity. It's elegant, efficient, and never fails due to a power outage. This reliance on natural forces is a cornerstone of Amish design and a powerful lesson in engineering simplicity. Why fight nature when you can work with it effortlessly? Let's crunch those comparison numbers again. A typical professionally installed modern rainwater harvesting system for a home? You're looking at anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000, depending on size and complexity. Plus installation fees, plus potential maintenance contracts. The Amish system? The initial $12 for basic parts, and then ongoing costs are essentially free labor for occasional cleaning. It's a difference of orders of magnitude. This stark contrast really highlights how much we often overpay for convenience and perceived necessity in the modern world. Think about that next time you get a quote. To really hammer home the 1,000 gallons daily potential, let's look at average rainfall. Even in relatively dry areas, you get some rain. In many places, a few good storms can easily provide enough water to fill your capacity multiple times over. The key is knowing your average rainfall and sizing your storage appropriately. The Amish don't just rely on a single barrel, they often have multiple, strategically placed to maximize every drop. It's about consistent capture and efficient storage, turning intermittent rain into a continuous supply. Don't underestimate what your roof can yield. This simple system perfectly embodies permaculture principles: observe and interact, obtain a yield, use and value renewable resources. It's about designing your environment to work with natural processes, not against them. By catching and storing water on site, you're creating resilience and closing resource loops. It's a micro-ecosystem where your home generates its own water. The Amish have been doing permaculture before it had a fancy name. They understood that truly sustainable living is about intelligent, low-impact, high-yield solutions that benefit both people and the planet. Think you can't do this in a city? Think again. Even in urban environments, a single rain barrel can significantly reduce your water bill for garden use. Small balconies can use miniature collectors. The principles are universal. While you might not hit 1,000 gallons daily from a tiny city apartment roof, every gallon collected is still a win. It's a small step towards self-sufficiency and environmental responsibility, even if you're surrounded by concrete. Don't let your location be an excuse. The Amish spirit of making do applies everywhere. The Amish also understand that water is a community resource. While individual homes have their systems, often there are communal wells or larger collection points that serve multiple families or shared uses. This fosters resilience on a broader scale. While you might not be sharing water with your neighbors, unless you're really cool, the idea of local water independence strengthens everyone. Imagine a neighborhood where every home had a robust rainwater system. The collective impact on municipal resources and environmental health would be profound. It's a big idea from a simple concept. This is perhaps the greatest strength in an uncertain world: no power, no problem. While we rely on electricity for everything from our water heaters to our well pumps, the Amish system operates completely independent of the grid. It's silent, reliable, and utterly robust. In a world increasingly prone to grid failures, this is not just a nice-to-have feature, it's a critical element of true self-reliance. When your neighbor's tap runs dry during a blackout, your rainwater system will still be flowing, pure and strong. That's worth more than $12, isn't it? Let's clear up some common myths. Myth 1: it's illegal. Mostly false. While some places have restrictions, it's generally legal for non-potable use. Myth 2: it's dirty and useless. False. With a first flush diverter and screen, it's perfectly clean for most uses. Myth 3: it's complicated. Nope, it's literally a roof, a gutter, and a barrel. The Amish proved that centuries ago. Don't let misconceptions stop you from exploring this incredibly effective and ancient practice. It's not some fringe idea, it's common sense, made practical by people who value independence above all else. So, here's your challenge: can you build your own functional rainwater catchment system for under $50? Or even closer to that $12 mark, with scavenged materials? It might require some creativity, a trip to a salvage yard, or asking around for old barrels. But the satisfaction of creating your own water source, knowing you're less reliant on external systems, is priceless. This isn't just about saving money, it's about reclaiming a piece of self-sufficiency. It's about empowering yourself with a skill and a resource that's literally falling from the sky. Go for it. Let's reiterate the mechanics of that 1,000-gallon potential. Your roof is like a giant funnel. A 1,000 square foot roof, with just 1 inch of rain, yields roughly 623 gallons. If you have a 2,000 square foot roof and get just 2 inches of rain in a day, that's over 2,400 gallons. The Amish often have massive barn roofs, perfectly designed to maximize this. Even smaller homes can get hundreds of gallons from a decent storm. It's about understanding your catchment area and local rainfall patterns to optimize your collection. Every roof is a goldmine waiting to be tapped. While the initial cost is tiny, the long-term returns are immense. We're talking about an asset that pays for itself in savings, provides security, and increases your property's resilience. Unlike many modern investments that depreciate, a well-maintained rainwater system continuously delivers value. It's a testament to the Amish philosophy of building things to last and serve a true purpose. Stop throwing money down the drain, literally, and invest in a system that offers endless, free returns. Your future self, and your wallet, will thank you profusely. Before you even think about buying a single piece of PVC, take a page from the Amish playbook, observe. Watch where the rain flows off your roof. Identify the best downspouts for collection. Consider where you need water most: garden beds, livestock areas, outdoor taps. Think about sunlight exposure, existing landscape features. This observation phase is crucial and costs absolutely nothing. It allows you to design a system that works with your property, not against it, ensuring maximum efficiency and minimal effort. Planning is paramount, even for simplicity. Imagine the feeling: a massive storm rolls in, and while others worry about flooding or power outages, you're just happily collecting hundreds of gallons of free water. That's the joy of independence. It's a profound sense of security and control. The Amish have mastered this feeling, and you can too, even if you just start with one rain barrel. It's a small rebellion against over-reliance, a step towards a more resilient future. So, what are you waiting for? Embrace the Amish genius and unlock your own water independence. The unsung heroes are your gutters. They are the primary capture system. While modern homes often have plastic or aluminum, the Amish frequently use simple wooden troughs or carefully bent sheet metal. The key is proper slope to ensure water flows efficiently to the downspouts and into your collection system, preventing standing water and debris buildup. A clear, well-maintained gutter system is the first, crucial link in the chain. Don't let clogged gutters sabotage your free water harvest. It's a simple fix for massive returns. If you absolutely need to use collected rainwater for drinking, you'll need a multi-stage filtration process. Think about a pre-filter screen, sediment filter, carbon block filter, and potentially a UV sterilizer or even reverse osmosis. Boiling is always a reliable backup. This is where the $12 system gets a bit more complex and expensive, but it's crucial for safety. For most of us, having this backup knowledge is enough. But remember, for gardening and general outdoor use, simple collection is more than enough. Prioritize safety if potable water is the goal. While we highlight the Amish, rainwater harvesting is a global, ancient practice. Many cultures worldwide, especially in arid regions, have relied on sophisticated techniques for centuries. The Amish simply perfected a rugged, low-cost version that's incredibly accessible. This isn't just a quaint historical curiosity, it's a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to adapt and thrive. Learn from the past, embrace the simple solutions, and apply them to your modern life. The best ideas are often the oldest and most straightforward, proving that true wisdom never goes out of style. So why isn't everyone doing this? Why is this $12, 1,000-gallon daily system not mainstream? Simple: it doesn't make money for big corporations. There's no fancy product to sell, no complex installation service. It challenges the established infrastructure and our reliance on it. It's too simple, too cheap, too effective for the modern consumer-driven world. But that's precisely why it's so powerful. It puts control back in your hands. It's a quiet revolution, one rain barrel at a time, proving that genuine solutions are often found in forgotten wisdom, not shiny new tech. So, what's the big takeaway from the Amish and their legendary $12 rainwater system? It's this: solutions don't have to be expensive or complicated to be incredibly effective. Sometimes, the answers are literally falling from the sky, waiting to be caught. Embrace simplicity, respect natural resources, and empower yourself with self-sufficiency. Whether you're a hardcore prepper, a frugal homesteader, or just someone looking to save a few bucks on your water bill, the principles are universal. Go forth, observe your roof, and start collecting. Your wallet and the planet will thank you. Inspired to take the plunge? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to explore rainwater harvesting for yourself. Hit that like button if you found this insightful. Share it with a friend who's always complaining about their water bill. And for more deep dives into forgotten wisdom and practical self-sufficiency, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. We've got so many more secrets to uncover, so many more too simple to be true hacks to share. Let's build a community of independent thinkers, one resourceful step at a time.